SMT Nation, we are back. Nation, AT&T doing some pretty, I don't know, unusual things. I would not expect this, and kind of not happy about it. Anyways, let me tell you guys all about it. These are images that were sent to me from a supporter and friend of the channel, Green. Salute to you. Posted over on my X account. You guys can check out those images and follow us there if you want to keep up with the community on that level. Link is in the description. Ways to support us can be found there as well. Please do like and share this video, subscribe if you're new here, and turn on the bell notifications icon to never miss an upload from the SMT. All right, folks, so let's take a look at this connection log, right? And the reason why I want to share it with you, because I want to show you guys what Green is seeing in his market. And, you know, I'm not really a big fan. Anyways, I can't really zoom. You guys can pinch to zoom. What you'll see here is you've got an NSA 5G connection, so a combination of LTE and 5G as indicated by the status. Signal's decent, right? Nothing crazy. It's not great, not bad. But we see 40 megahertz of bandwidth. There is only one channel on the AT&T network, one frequency where they have a 40 megahertz channel, and that is DoD, the 3450 frequency. It's part of the N77 band, along with C-band. But what's kind of shocking and kind of annoying and, in my opinion, bad, is the fact that this is the only dedicated mid-band 5G connection I can see here with respect to this configuration. So here's the other part to the connection log. You'll see the 10 megahertz of bandwidth on band 12, so that's LTE. And I think that's it. So it's band 12, a low band LTE frequency, and the 40 megahertz of N77 on DoD. Okay, and look, guys, I'm not a fan. The reason and the reason why I made this video is because here's what we're seeing for throughput: 299 down and 23 up. It's not bad, right? It's not the end of the world bad, right? You wouldn't say that this is an awful connection or throughput, but you've got 10 megahertz of low band and you've got 40 megahertz of a mid-band 5G channel. It's 50 megahertz of bandwidth. In and of itself, that's nothing special, right? Considering that AT&T holds an additional 80 megahertz of bandwidth, unless it's in Dallas, right? Then you got 100 of C-band, 3700 frequency, and they're not using it. And this is why Green shared this with me. This tower site doesn't have the C-band piece. It does have the DoD piece, which is weird. They chose to go with the frequency if they have less bandwidth of, which means less speed. So this is where the speculation comes into play. I don't know why they did this. You wouldn't know unless you talk to the engineers, right? So we speculate on this. Is there a supply shortage? I say that is highly unlikely because we're several years removed from the pandemic. AT&T is not upgrading things at a blistering pace. I would say it's a fine pace. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not like they're outpacing the supply of the radio gear, right? So I think that's the least likely situation. Is it likely that they're trying to save costs by only deploying one radio? That's possible, but wouldn't they put up the C-band, put up a single radio to get double the bandwidth on air? Right, so that one doesn't really make sense either. I think what we have here, folks, is a backhaul restriction. I don't think they can get the proper backhaul to push the additional bandwidth on the rest of the C-band and N77. I think that's what it is. I have no idea where this tower site is. I have no clue. I don't know if it's urban. I don't know if it's suburban. I don't know if it's rural. No idea. But when I see situations like this, and I've seen this in the past with AT&T, they are sometimes bashful to put up radio gear if they can't get a proper fiber circuit to push it, right? You need juice in that fiber, you know, and I think that's possibly what it is. I mean, heck, who knows? This could even be microwave backhaul. I have no idea. I doubt it, but it's possible, right? So this continues to be something I monitor, and it continues to be the underlying key factor in creating a capacitive network experience. You can't do it without the fiber. 10 gig circuits should be the standard. I think a 1 gig circuit is like bare minimum, right? And it's quite possible that they might not have access to it here at the site, and that's why they chose to go with just the DoD. And of course, if the higher capacity fiber circuits become available, then maybe they come back and do that upgrade. But it does very much seem wasteful to kind of keep going back, climbing all these tower sites over and over again. And there's nothing efficient about that. And we know how cost sensitive AT&T has become. They're trying to build the cheapest, lowest cost 5G network. Doesn't seem like they're trying to build the best 5G network, in my humble opinion. Anyways, let me know if you have seen this, where AT&T is only putting up a single N77 radio or antenna. Let me know what you guys are seeing where you are. Have you looked into the permitting? Have you seen some of the stuff? And just as a reminder, C-band was available before DoD with respect to auctions, right? So it wouldn't likely be a permitting issue either, right? Because permits go in at a certain time, then they can't be modified or whatever. You could potentially see that being an issue. But anyways, give me your guys' take and your thoughts and impressions on this. Big deal, no big deal, unfortunate. What's your take? Sound off in the comment section below. A voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.